Alrighty, boys. Welcome back. Um, I'm gonna start doing a series. I actually just came back from a long 3-month trip in Spain, but I'm trying to do a series, and this series is gonna be my goal to get to my first 100,000, and I'm gonna document it live for you guys here. Day trading, natural gas, every single day, and I will show you guys the process of what I'm thinking of my executions, my entries, my exits. I'm gonna put everything out there for you guys, transparent, my losses, my wins, and I'm gonna make my account grow to 100K, and that's when the series ends. So I'm not gonna stop until I reach that 100K goal. And as you can see, I started this recording very late, but I actually I entered a trade here on natural gas as a short, and I'm kind of trying to get to this point over here. I'm trying to get, I think that is trying to come here to take out the liquidity. So that's why I'm taking a short over here. If you look on the higher time frames, we entered a daily fair value gap here and we came out of it instantly, right? Showing me that it's respecting the daily fair value gap. So what I was looking for was, I was actually looking for shorts up here, but I was being very patient. The market opened over here and I was hoping to kind of get a retest of this 5-minute fair value gap. So we had an impulse candle down. Then we did have that retest, but the market, I was around here when I got onto the market. So I was hoping for another kind of retracement, manipulation, and then the sell off. And I wanted to sell over here. However, we did come all the way down, so I didn't get to enter where I wanted to. So this short kind of comes in to the point where we had this 15-minute fair value gap that we ran through. Then we came back to retest it, and we kind of showed signs that we did not want to be in this fair value gap anymore, that we wanted to sell off. That's the first reason why I wanted to go short. Second reason, we kind of made these equal lows over here, which is a lot of liquidity that we want to hunt for later on. And a lot of times natural gas, it makes equal lows for it to kind of retrace into equilibrium of the previous move, and then it wants to sell off after again. So this is where my short came in over here, where we had the break of structure in the 1 minute. I saw that we do not want to, that we want to respect this fair value gap. And now we do also have this 5-minute fair value gap that we just ran through to confirm my bias. Remember, my trade can go wrong here, and we can just run through and then come for new highs. But for this moment being, I think short is a perfect entry for the short term to take out this liquidity, and that's all I really want to get to. Also, my daily bias is short because of one reason. This was a manipulating move. This was manipulation, and then also we have this gap below us that I think we want to hunt in the future. So price is slowly going to start building towards that gap so it can fill it for the future, so it can head higher, right? That is the process. That's what I was thinking in this trade, and now we're gonna see where it goes, right? It's either gonna hit my stop loss or my take profit. So now we chill and we relax. But this is the importance of being patient. Yes, I missed my entry, but you can always find entries later. You don't have to rush into anything, right? You don't have to rush into anything. You can just wait. Let the market tell you what it wants to do. Let it show you that it is doing bearish price action and that it is invalidating fair value gaps, whatever it is, for you to make your move. So it's okay to be patient, and it's okay to miss trades. It's completely fine. Your job is to watch the market. It's not to enter every position that you can, right? Just follow your strategy and that's it. So now we wait. And yeah, this is my first day of the series, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I'm gonna keep posting, and I'm gonna be super transparent until I make $100,000 worth of profits. I'm gonna try to post every single day, and I'm gonna be fully transparent with you guys, so you guys can kind of see the process of me growing with me, and I take you guys on a journey, on my journey with me, so you guys can learn from me. from my mistakes, from my good habits, from everything, right? You can take away a lot from this. So I hope you guys enjoy. Yeah, so here we're kind of taking out this liquidity. Let's see if I might have a small bounce, but I want to continue seeing price action build towards the downside. This is a beautiful 5-minute candle as well, closure. That's going to bring momentum lower. And right now, I am in $400 profit at the moment. I'm up 0.5%. Also, I will like to be transparent. I am trading with 69,000 right now. 69,000. And I am margined, so I am double leveraged on a double leveraged natural gas stock, which is called HND. It's the daily inverse stock for natural gas, and it's 2x leveraged while I have a 2x margin account. So it's more risky, but if my goal is to make 100K, I need to take more risk, and I need to completely be on my strategy and be completely locked in, right? The past 3 months I've been in Spain. I've been used to trading this amount of money, and this is the most amount of money I've been trading since my entire career. Hence why I want to make this video, because it's gonna really show kind of my beginning, because I'm still learning, you know. But I have been trading in the stock market for 4 years, and I have been failing for the last 3 years of my life in trading. So now that I'm finally kind of seeing some profitability, I want to make this series for you guys. So yeah, we just went to my take profit. I don't have a fully set take profit, so let's see. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out 2,900 shares, which is roughly 30% of the account. Because I do see that we can potentially go lower, honestly. We just broke structure, 5-minute structure. If we close this candle below, we're gonna break 5-minute structure to the downside, and I think price is gonna build more to the downside towards that gap. So that's why I'm still in this trade. I wasn't transparent about that, but yeah, I took out 2,900 shares so far, and I have 5,000 shares left. Right now with my 5,000 shares, I am in $700 profit. I'm going to take out more in this liquidity area over here. I'm going to take out another 1,000 shares. Also, if we run through and close below this 15-minute fair value gap, that's going to be very healthy for us, for our position. And I do think we're going to break this structure here. I want to keep roughly 3,000 shares for this part over here. Because if we break this structure, this is a complete shift. This is manipulation. This is retracement into a fair value gap, and then the sell-off, right? Manipulation, retracement, manipulation, retracement into a fair value gap, sell-off. So we're still selling off here. My full TP is going to be here. My next TP is going to be here. And we have 1 minute left on this 15-minute candle. So if we can close this below as a full candle, that's gonna be very healthy for us. So I am in $800 profit. Let's check how much my profit was on the other. I think I can only see that on my phone. We could have an impulse here because these big candles need to kind of be filled, so. But if price is very bearish, we don't have to as well. But I'm ready for this as well. Like, I might want to take out a couple more shares. Yeah, here's a little retracement. I can see this building up back to this area over here, since this could be manipulation. I am going for a long TP here though, because I am fairly bearish. And just be patient and don't be emotional. If price retraces all the way, it's okay, right? I'm gonna put my stop loss on break even. It's a pretty bearish 5-minute candle. The 15-minute closed, but it did close inside the fair value gap. It didn't close below it, making it more likely to kind of maybe chill here or do a small retracement. But this is a big red candle, so very strong red candle. I can see us going for this, so that's what I'm waiting for. Here's the big sell-off. Let's see if we can continue. I want to see a 15-minute candle close below this fair value gap. I don't want us to respect this. If we respect this, I can see price trying to build more price action for a longer time. Maybe try and manipulate this area and then come back. And I'm not trying to run my position back to this place. There we go. I think we're gonna go for liquidity here. Let's see. Still around 800 in profit on my position. Okay, price is building again. So I like this 5-minute breaker structure though. $700 profit. I don't like these wicks that we're building here. I want it to run through. Let's see if we wick again. Or this could be the candle. There's another wick. Yeah, I don't like these wicks. This price basically showing me that yes, there is some support here. Or we might want to build some price action first, come back to equilibrium, and then sell off again. I don't really want to wait for that. So if we close this 5-minute candle green, I'm probably going to take all out. This is a very strong bearish trend though. I still see us taking this out today. It's just, do I want to wait? 500 profit now. Just gonna be patient, and we'll watch price action form and see kind of what the market is telling us. I might not take profit yet because we did close green, but I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Because I am fairly bearish. If we can get a small confluence here, if we can run through this 1 minute fair value gap. But trading is all about making quick decisions, being able to make quick decisions based off of experience. And this is why trading takes such a long time to become profitable or to see any success in, is because you need to go through so many, I can't even tell you how many hours of price action I've went through on natural gas. I've watched this chart for the last 5 years, 4 or 5 years of my life, and almost every single day I've been on it. So I have an okay understanding of how natural gas price action usually usually forms, and you guys just have to put the hours in, and you guys have to keep going through trial and errors, and it's the only way to see success in trading, because you have to be able to make quick decisions, and the only way to understand when to make those quick decisions is to be through to experience so much price action that you already like get that gut feeling because you've seen it so many times before. That's what makes it important. So continue watching price action, continue trying to read price action. You don't even have to trade with real money. You can do paper trading, but even though it's not psychologically the same, but reading price action every single day for years is the key, because it's just trial and error, and you kind of understand what it's gonna do in more of a sense. That's where you get your edge, and that's the only way to see success in this space. So honestly, in any space, right? You just have to put in hours and hours and hours. The thing is, trading is boring. I do enjoy watching price action, but it's more of like it's my life's purpose. So it's not that I significantly enjoy it. It's more that I just need to crush my goals in this. I set my journey on this. So yeah. Honestly, I'm surprised price is not bouncing higher, which is a good sign. It's kind of compressing, creating almost like a flag to break out of. That's my opinion. Unless we want to come to equilibrium, that's the only thing. But I am very bearish on this. I don't think we see highs today anymore. I think we go for the lows and possibly for the gap, but see how it forms. It's a good sign that we're not really closing above this 1 minute fair value gap as of now, so something to look out for. But it's just a 1 minute fair value gap, so it doesn't have any significance. Here we close above it. And we have this massive 15-minute fair value gap here. We might want to re-enter. But I can see price is not very strong. And I'm surprised because of this massive sell-off we had here. And price is not even like reacting that much to the upside as of now, which surprises me because we had such a big move. This could be short-term manipulation. I want to see us invalidate this fair value gap. That's our next big confirmation. I just want to see this now, honestly. Gut feeling is that we see our sell-off in the next couple of candles. It's my gut feeling. Could be wrong. Damn. Oh, fuck. I just want to see us run through. I don't want to see us manipulate anything. I don't want to see us try to just grab liquidity. I want to see us run through. There it is. Just run through. That's all I want to see. Just run through everything. My gut feeling was right. Let's see if we can keep building to the downside. We're approaching my next TP. I'm gonna take 1,000 shares here. Damn. Okay, I'm gonna take 1,000 shares. Got 1,000 shares. Damn, my gut feeling really was correct. See, this is what happens when you watch a chart so much. You can, not always, but you can read it pretty well. Damn. So I'm at 4,000 shares now. My original position was 7,900, so I've cut roughly 50% of my position. Yeah. I want to sell off though. This is bearish. Like, I want to see a sell off. Like, we're just running through these gaps. I want to see a sell off. Hard sell off. Also, this is like a head and shoulders pattern as well. If you do the old trick, it should take us to almost the gap, right? But I'm not willing to wait because price just takes forever. Let's see where I got filled at. I filled at why doesn't it tell me? $8.92. My position where I entered is, I'll tell you guys right now. $8.92 is where I just exited 1,000 shares. And my original position is at $8.72. So I made 20 cents per share on that one. Let's see how much I'm up for the day based off of everything. I'm at $1,300 at the moment for the day. Profit. I've been recording for 43 minutes. We're getting there, boys. We're getting there. I'm really trailing. Like, honestly, I don't trail this hard usually. Like, trailing my profits, where I take profits on different areas. I think I could have taken more here, maybe 2,000 shares. 1,000 was a little bit low, but I still think we're gonna sell off. So I'm not panicking. Also, worst case scenario, and this could be a scenario, is that we went into this 5-minute fair value gap, and this was enough to respect. This is worst case scenario, because we got in here and we bounced out instantly, right? I'm still gonna let price action unfold even more, but I don't know. Right now it's showing me it's trying to respect this 5-minute fair value gap, but I am very bearish on the day anyways, so because of that gap and because of the manipulation we had earlier. Also, we haven't really had a red day in the last 9 days. Then we had one red day, which doesn't happen too often, so I think in this gap I might enter more of a position with a stop loss above this. I don't think we're gonna try, like, we could possibly, this is like a 60-40 shot. This slims my chances a little bit, but I might do that. I don't think we're gonna try to manipulate this, honestly. I think we could go back into this fair value gap and then sell off even more, especially because of the break of structures that we had and the amount of bearish order flow that we have. So possibly, we'll see. I'm gonna enter 2,000 shares here. I haven't done it yet. I'm trying to see price action a little bit longer. So anyway, this is the manipulation, right? And that's a strong 1 minute candle. I don't think I'm gonna enter a position unless we show manipulation on this high. That's a strong minute 1 candle. I want price action to build a little bit more. I'm not gonna enter a position. If we close like this, it could be a short-term reversal. And I'm not trying to wait any longer. We need to close probably below this. We can't be a bullish engulfing candle here for the 15 minute. And we have 5 minutes left. Honestly, I think I'm gonna enter a short position here with 2,000 shares. And my time limit is that 5 minute closure until the 15 minute candle. And if we close really high, I'm just gonna exit everything. Because this could be break a structure as well. to the upside. This is a very strong move. I don't like it. I want to see manipulation and I want to see a hard sell-off. But this needs to happen within the next 5 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna take my position here, 2,000 shares. If this hits, I'm gonna close my entire position. That's a strong 5-minute close. Honestly, I didn't see this. It's my fault. Let's break a structure. My last hope is we sell off within this 3 minutes. That's my last hope. I want to see a sell-off. At least to this, to hunt liquidity. If the bears want to take control, they have to sell this off. Because if this closes like this, I can see us building price action back to this area here. And I don't want to hold for that. Let's see, we got 1 minute 50 left to close below this. I gotta go piss too. We need to sell off here. I'll be right back, boys. There's a sell-off. Because the bears are trying to close the 15-minute candle below. Because they understand this could be significant, so they did achieve that. I'm at 6,000 shares right now because I added 2,000. I don't know, this displacement back into this area, I do not like. Um, if we displace back to this gap or equilibrium of this move and then kind of show signs of retracing, that would be healthier because it shows more continuation, but this shows more price action building as a consolidation, or this could be a manipulation move where we're going to come back, take this liquidity, and then start to build up again in the short term. So I think I'm going to take some profits in this area once we break this low. Let's see. Oh, and we closed the 5 minute as a bearish engulfing candle. Honestly, this is looking pretty good. I'm going to hold for longer. Especially because I'm not full size anymore as well. I'm in with 53K right now. I will still take 1,000 shares off once we break this this leg over here. Where did I get in? Right now we're at $8.88, and my second position I got in at $8.84, so 2 cents so far. I don't want to see us close above like this on the 5 minute. This 15-minute gap still looks like it's holding bearish, which is good. 5 minute bearish engulfing candle. This looks bearish. If we didn't close this candle below this, and if we didn't make this 5 minute bearish bearish engulfing candle, I wouldn't have been holding my position anymore. But we do look very bearish right now, actually. The only thing that ticked me off was this 5 minute break of structure, but the overall trend, I think this was a little bit manipulation to try to get longs in. The overall trend is bearish now. Also, we kind of have like a wedge forming, and we did, which I didn't see, and we did sell off of this trend line over here. And wedges usually tend to break to the upside, so I don't know, but they usually like to manipulate the bottom and then break to the upside. So I'm gonna still hold my position. I'm not panicking. I'm relaxed. So. I'm going to take off 1,000 shares because we did take that area, which I mentioned over here. If we can close a 5-minute candle below this, we can kind of invalidate this false break of structure that we had. I would love that. Also, if we can close this bearish engulfing. It looks bearish, boys. It looks bearish. Let's see how much I'm up for the day as of now. Remember, unrealized. I'm up 1,200 right now. This looks ready to sell off. We are once again in this 5-minute fair value gap. I'm up 1,000 on this position right now. Not including my other profits. We're at $8.93. I'm gonna take 1,000 shares off here. I just took 1,000 shares off. Yeah, this looks very bearish. I want to see us sell all the way to this liquidity over here. Like I said, we're slowly building to this gap. I think ultimately the final goal of this is to fill this gap. Whether it is today, whether it is a week from now, I think the ultimate goal will be to get into this gap at least and to fill it. Let's see if we can close below these candles here on the hourly, on the 15-minute. We got 18 minutes left. This was very good execution. It was a little bit risky. Like I said, it was a 60-40 chance just because we did have that 5-minute break of structure, but the candles that followed were bearish, so it kind of invalidated. So it was a manipulative move. That's what they were trying to do. They were trying to manipulate people into thinking to go long, but the overall trend was to go bearish, right? Because of this manipulation that we had, this displacement, this retracement, this is why I entered this position, like you guys saw, right? So it's the overall story that you're looking at. Let's see if we can sell off more, but looks like we want to retrace a little bit. Overall, my final position, profit taking is going to be here, but I'm going to take more profits in this area. It's kind of testing the bottom range of this fair value gap at the moment. I'm up 1,000 on this position right now. We're at $8.95. Also, for further notice, I do think we're gonna take this liquidity, and I don't know if I'm gonna take a trade yet, but this would be a timed trade where we take liquidity, we see break of structure, we see price action coming back to the upside, and I would take a long to kind of target these equal highs over here, and to kind of go back to equilibrium of this entire move, right? So that's what we usually try to do. We hunt liquidity so we can get the power to do the next thing. And then once we do the next thing, we get the power to do the next thing after that, right? So we're going to take 3,000 shares off at this area. Honestly, I don't really want to wait for more price action. I think I'm going to take off my entire position when we get to these lows. We could try to build again here, go back to equilibrium for another sell-off. As long as you're trying to hold this 5-minute fair value gap. If they lose this, then we're going to get a massive sell-off, but right now they're not going to lose it. We're at 20 seconds left on this 5-minute candle. Or possibly. Could be wrong. Yeah, the bears are trying to get it below. They managed to close it right on the bottom. Alright. I got 3,000 shares ready to be sold. And then I'll have 2,000 remaining. We're at $8.98. $8.98. Alright, I'm actually gonna sell 2,000 shares just because this looks pretty strong. Alright, I just sold 2,000 shares. I'm still gonna wait for this. This is fairly strong. Bearish momentum continues, so why not? I got 3,000 shares left, which is, let's see, I gotta refresh. Ooh. 27,000 left. We made equal lows here. We're at $9.01. I'm taking my final position here, just above it, because sometimes we like to make a one tick right above the thing. That's just what natural gas has been doing lately, so. I got my 3 shares ready to be sold. 3,000 shares ready to be sold. Sorry, boys, I didn't get too much sleep either. I'm sleep deprived. So I'm doing my best. But this was perfect execution over here. Both of these trades were perfect execution. I went along with my strategy. I went along with my rules, and that's all that matters, right? There we go. Sell off. Let's go. Let's finish this on a good run. Today was a good day. And it's day 1 of the challenge. Stay tuned for the rest of this challenge, guys. You guys are going to be on the journey with me to make my first 100K. And I'm not going to quit on you guys. I'm going to do my best to be transparent and show everything. Everything from the losses, everything from my strategy. You guys are going to see all of my thought processes. You guys are going to see everything I'm thinking while I'm taking these trades. There you go. I just sold everything. I'm going to finish up this video. I might take a trade later on. I'm going to go eat breakfast, of course. I'm starving. Based on how price action forms off of this low, if it kind of shows some bullish order flow, I might take a long to get back to this liquidity or back to equilibrium of this move. But I'm going to let you guys know quickly how much I made today, and then I'm going to take off. So I made $2,051 today. Yes, $2,051. All right, boys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. I'm going to be uploading every single day. Like and subscribe. Follow my journey. And I'm going to be doing my best to upload every single day. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.